Folks at home, man. It's November 4th, y'all. Sweet November is here. Let's go. I'm fired up to be in the Deer Woods this morning. I'm sitting on a transition bench point between bedding behind me. I got more bedding way, probably several hundred yards to my right on a neighboring property. Two cut bean fields, kitty corner to my right and left. And I got a standing bean field way behind me, to the left a couple hundred yards. So there's rubs, scrapes all along the edge of this corner I'm facing. I've had pictures of nice bucks coming through here to check this bedding area downwind a couple mornings this week. Hoping they mess up this morning. So tough to sneak in here this time of the year when it's this quiet in the morning and you got leaves on the ground. I didn't hear anything bust out of here, but you never know. So I'm gonna sit here this morning and see what happens. So let's try to get it done. Gonna see if we can't rattle something in before it gets too light out here. Rattling when it's like broad daylight, unless I see a buck that's not coming my way. I just feel like every time I've tried it, they always come in looking and they don't see nothing. So I usually like to do it first thing, or like that first 30 minutes or that last 30 minutes, unless I see one, and I'm trying to just get them to come check me out. But I feel like whenever I do it and they can see, it just never works out for me. I don't know. Not sure what it is. I got a deer out here in this field, probably 200 yards working this way. It looked like a doe. I'm hoping something's behind her. Oh, here he comes. The bell. It's a buck. It's a small buck. His rack's all messed up. He's bumping these does. Gotta be a big one behind him or something. I have a stand back there, but man, it had been hard to sneak in there this morning. is exactly why I have this stand right here, is to catch them bugs. Cruise in the back of this property, going from one big beast to the next, downwind in this bedding. Oh man, that was a good one. Y'all, I would have shot that deer for sure. There was one hole out here at like 46 yards, but it just was not clean. Wow. Gosh. One thing I've definitely learned from this season and the few encounters I've had so far, hunting with myself, hunting by myself, and hunting with E, is to definitely have some better shooting lanes cut. You just never know. I mean, he was perfectly broadside the whole time. Man, and that deer has been pretty consistently doing that, I would say, because I got pictures of him earlier this week on a camera about 60, 80 yards that way of him right between this 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock hour, and it's just a little after 9:30 when he came through. He come right down the back of this woods here. Probably hit a few of the scrapes on the backside, and I do have a stand back there that is closer to the back edge of the woods. I just don't know. It's so tough. But you can also sit here in the evening in the stand and probably catch him coming up in here to check that bedding area. Right now, he's probably just kind of cruising back to his bed and wind checking everything. But man, that was a good one, y'all. I had one spot that I maybe could have shot, but just was not taking that risk. Definitely gotta cut some better lanes in here, though, man. Gosh. Good morning, YouTube. It is the following morning, November 5th. Hope y'all set your clocks back, or you woke up angry because you ain't make it to the woods in time. I'm set back up in that same stand here in Medina, Ohio. Had that great encounter with that nice buck yesterday morning, like mid-morning, like late morning, I should say. 9:40 or something like that is when he came through. It's a little bit lighter than normal when I do the intro because I had a small buck hitting a scrape on the edge of this field about 120 yards away. I couldn't tell for sure how small, but I could see him through the binos, and he wasn't a shooter. But nonetheless, they're moving this morning, so that's a good thing. Yesterday, when I got down, I made a mock scrape that's about 20 some yards in front of me. Just hopefully, if that buck takes that same route this morning, that he'll have something to come in here and check to get him to come off that trail he was on just a little bit and give me a shot. But gonna sit in here again this morning till about 10. Hopefully we can get it done. Y'all stay tuned. Another small buck that just pretty much looked like he was on something's trail. And a slow trot all the way here somewhere this morning. This has probably been one of the slowest hunts I've had all season. It started off great. First thing, I see that small buck, and then another small buck, and then there was something chasing a doe around in this field. I couldn't see what it was. It didn't look huge, but it's like fog, mist or whatever is bad this morning on the drive here. It was real bad, and I can't even see out to the fields, out of the woods. I can see just fine in the woods, but out in the field I can't see nothing. I don't know if that's kind of messed up or what, but usually it's just a highway for these deer running back and forth trying to get on a doe. I don't know if I will hunt tonight. I want to. I'm running on like 8 hours of sleep this weekend. I am exhausted. It's all been worth every minute of sleep that I didn't get, though, that's for sure. I'm gonna sit in here for another hour to about 10 or so again and get down and get to church. But man, we made it this far. Appreciate y'all watching. I'm about out of time this morning. I looked up a little bit after 9:30, and I seen that another small buck coming, cruising by. I got excited. I thought that might have been the big one doing the same thing, but I'm sure he got with a doe last night somewhere. So squirrels are just insane. I'm gonna get down here soon, freshen up this muck scrape just to give him something to keep checking. And hopefully I can get out again before we head to Iowa, but I'm not too sure, guys. But as always, thanks for watching, and yeah, man, November's here, Iowa's coming, walleye brawl, plenty to do yet, and then when we get back, we'll be back on them geese and ducks for sure, so it's gonna get good, y'all. Thanks for watching.